How does a modern, cultured nation, a land of poets and thinkers, somehow descend into the most unimaginable darkness? It's a question that really haunts us, even today. And to understand it, we have to go on a bit of a journey, back in time, to the very end of the Nazi regime, where it all comes down to a single, terrifying family secret. Believe it or not, to find the answer, we have to start at the end.
So let's set the scene. It's the spring of 1945. The war in Europe is in its final, bloody, chaotic days. And inside Germany, an 11-year-old boy named Helmuth is lying in bed. He's supposed to be asleep, but he can hear his parents talking in these hushed, deadly serious tones.
And then he hears his father, who's a well-respected doctor, say those absolutely chilling words to his wife. They were actually talking about whether they should kill the entire family or if he should just commit suicide alone. The fear in his voice, it was completely unmistakable.
Well, the very next day, after spending one last happy afternoon with his son, Helmut's father went to his office, and he shot himself. So what could make a respected doctor, a father, so terrified that suicide seemed like the only way out? His fear. That's the key. It's the key to unlocking the entire story of Nazi Germany.
Okay, so to find that answer, we need to rewind. We're going to leave 1945 and travel all the way back to the end of the First World War. Because as you'll see, the seeds of this catastrophe were planted right there, in the soil of Germany's defeat back in 1918.
After the war, the victors, the Allies, they forced Germany to sign the Treaty of Versailles, and the cost was just staggering. Germany lost huge chunks of its territory, all of its overseas colonies, and it was saddled with a debt so massive, £6 billion, it was basically designed to break the country for decades. But honestly, the money was only part of the problem. The real damage was psychological. It was a national humiliation.
See, the brand new democratic government, the Weimar Republic, was the one forced to accept these terrible terms. So, from its very first day, it was blamed for the entire disaster. Its own people called its supporters the November criminals, saying they were traitors who had stabbed Germany in the back. This democracy was born fragile, and a lot of people already hated it.
And that political weakness, it made Germany incredibly vulnerable. And pretty soon, two devastating economic crises would come along and bring the entire republic right to its knees.
Just look at this timeline. The speed of the collapse is just breathtaking. To try and pay its debts, the government just printed more and more money. And the result? Hyperinflation. In April of 1923, one US dollar was worth about 24,000 German marks. By December of that same year, it was worth trillions. The money was literally worthless.
And you gotta understand, this wasn't some abstract economic problem. It was a daily nightmare. Your entire life savings might not even buy you a loaf of bread. People literally